Hello everyone.
Hi. That was deep, wasn't it?
What's happened there?
Something's dropped.
So
Again.
we are saying hello to you from the Holiday Inn Express at Folkestone. We are going on a little trip to Disneyland Paris. We kind of booked this very last minute. We knew we did want to go again because we have our annual passes, which we've only used once so far, and we wanted to get one more trip in at least before they run out, which is this summer. But we've left it as is normal for us at the moment till the very last minute. That seems to be the way our life is at the moment. We book things spur of the moment, very last minute. So this was booked about 3 or 4 days ago. Now we normally stay at the Premier Inn at Folkestone, and the idea is that it's a long journey, like from home to here, and then from here across to France, over to the to actual parks and everything. It's a lot of driving, so we like to break the journey up. So we've stayed the last couple of times at the Premier Inn, but it's a bit of an endurance, isn't it? Because it is so hot in there, even
the place
when...
is okay. I mean,
yeah, the place itself
the place itself is pretty... I mean, the location's really good and it's quite smart. It's got plenty of parking, restaurant next door. And it is what it is, but it's just... The whole building is just unbearably hot.
It's like a sauna.
Like even in winter, for some reason.
Yeah.
It's just unbearably hot.
And even though they give you stand fans, which we had on both of them, blasting the whole time last time, it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Just blows the hot air around. It's not ideal
because they're just like noisy as hell.
Yeah,
it's like having a generator.
So the last 2 times we stayed there, we've not really slept, but it's broken the journey up. So I was looking and thinking, should we do it? Should we not? And then I was looking, I found this Holiday Inn Express, and it was actually £8 cheaper than the Premier Inn, and I thought, why have we not stayed here before? Because it got aircon, and that was the big tick for us. That was the thing. Oh, it's got aircon. We'll definitely go for that one. And I think what it is, I think when we've looked before, it's been a lot more expensive. And I think Holiday Inns generally tend to be a bit pricier than Premier Inns normally. So
yeah, normally. Yeah.
So that's why we sort of thought, well, it's got aircon, we'll go for it. You pay £4 to park on site. That still made it £4 cheaper, and the bonus as well is we get a free breakfast. So we've left home, we've had a really good run down here. We've booked in nice and early, which is great. So we're going to mooch off downstairs later and have something to eat on site and just have a chill out evening. Tomorrow we've booked the shuttle reasonably early, so we're going to go down, have our breakfast. All these things sort of add up, because it means if we have breakfast here, we normally end up buying something for breakfast to eat or take with us on the journey at the Starbucks. So if we've got a free breakfast here, so I can hear Gary's stomach rumbling while I'm talking to you. If we get a free breakfast here, that's money we've saved as well. And also, like we said before, if we stay overnight, it means we can get up earlier, we can get across earlier, which not only gives us more of a day in France, but also the earlier you go, the cheaper the train. So all in all, it balances out really well. We've used our club card vouchers once again to virtually pay for the shuttle going across. We've obviously got our annual passes, which are cover parking at the parks as well, so we've got no expense there. And I've booked again very last minute, got the last one apparently on the site, and I always book direct with Village Nature. I got the last apartment for these days, and yeah, that was really reasonable. So in fact, I said to you, didn't I, that I was shopping around looking at different places we've stayed before or other places that we could look at to stay, and going direct with Village Nature was the absolute cheapest I could find for anything for these 5 nights we're doing. And if we looked on other sites, the same dates were really expensive. They were double, sometimes triple what we're paying. Yeah. So I would say always have a look direct, because it's worth it, and always pay in euros, because you get a good exchange rate usually, and it does work out cheaper. So that's what we're doing. We're off tomorrow morning to Disneyland Paris. We're getting a shuttle across. We're staying at Village Nature in a 1-bedroom apartment, and yeah, we have 5 days, so we're not going to rush around too much. We're going to take it a little bit easier. The weather is going to be very hot apparently. They're sort of looking at high 20s, possibly 30s, so and Gary doesn't do too well in the heat, especially since all these sort of heart problems and everything happened. He struggles a bit now with the heat, don't you? So
what heart problems?
The one I broke. Yeah, so he does struggle with the heat now. So I think we're going to have to sort of just pace ourselves a bit. But yeah, I'll give you a little look around here. It's a very basic room. It's, you know, it's a budget hotel.
It's got some nice soap.
Yeah, Gary's impressed with the soap.
The soap looks like mushy peas, actually.
It's called Soak, and I think it was some kind of herb or parsley herb or something.
It's
yeah.
Actually looks like if you got mushy peas and mushed them up a bit more, and then put them in a soap dispenser. That's what it looks like.
It smells nice.
It doesn't smell like mushy peas.
Yeah, so
fortunately,
it's a very, it's very
not that
clean.
Mushy peas smell bad. I like mushy peas, but I don't really want to wash my hands with them.
No, but it's very clean. We've sort of walked in and everything. The reception staff were really friendly, really helpful. Showed us where to, gave us a code, because normally parking's £8, but if you're staying, they give you a code for £4. Told us where to get breakfast in the morning, what to do and everything. So yeah, we're on the first floor, and it's really quite pleasant for a budget hotel for an overnight stay. It's ticking all the boxes so far, which is a lot better than the Premier Inn so far. I mean, that was always a bit dark and a bit kind of, I don't know, it was just very oppressive. I think you walked in the door and it was so hot, and I think that just, it was always
I mean, the place itself is alright.
Yeah. But this is quite bright, and I mean, we've shut the curtains because it's sunny, but
it's just we're right next to the window, and it's like
how to blind me. Yeah. But
yeah,
no.
I think it's got the edge in the other place.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
yeah. So I will show you around in a minute, and as I say, then we're going to go down. We've got a menu here, which I'll put a picture of it in, but I'm sure you can always go on the website and have a look. But so they've got a reasonable, I mean, it's all sort of, you know, basic foods, but it's a reasonable spread, so I'm sure we'll find something on there.
A couple of nice curries on there.
Yeah. So yeah. So we're not going to do any more tonight, talk to you any more tonight. We will catch you in the morning when we go off. Maybe I'll give you a little bit of a look round, as I say, and then we'll catch you on our journey tomorrow. So we'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
So we are in room 123 on the first floor. There's the aircon unit, which is the godsend, the thing that we desperately wanted. You've got your controls for it here. Obviously you have to put your card in your slot to make everything work. This is an overview of the room. You've got a full-length mirror here with a hairdryer. You have your tea and coffee making facilities here, and towels, ironing board hanging up there. Little space to hang your stuff. We've got a twin room, which I didn't think we were having, but it was one of the last rooms available today, so I think that's why we got it at such a reasonable price, because it was so last minute. But yeah, it's a twin room where you've got lights next to the bed. You've got your office chair, office sort of desk area, television, chair there, Gary looking out in the car park. So the car park's literally just outside the window, which is quite handy, so Gary can keep an eye on the car because he's a bit obsessed like that. So in here we have the bathroom. This is Gary's favourite mushy pea wash. So, hello, have to do that, don't you? It's obligatory. So it's quite nice and clean. Bin, tissues. Quite a nice shower. But it's all nice and sparkly clean, which is really lovely. And then obviously you've got some more washes there. And next door, in this little, within the bathroom, but there is, so this door, it's funny because obviously it shuts, I can't go back far enough to show you, but it shuts there for the toilet, but it also shuts there for the shower, if you're having a shower. So basic toilet, there you go, not much to say about that. Yeah, so the one door does both. So there you go, that's an overview of the room. So we've just had nice dinner at the Holiday Inn. Gary had a red Thai curry, and I had the chicken kebabs with Indian summer salad, which was really nice, and both came in naan bread. That was really nice. And we've just decided to come out for a little walk. We just walked along, and literally about 4 or 5 minutes walk down the road is a huge Tesco's and a McDonald's. So we have just gone and had a mini McFlurry each for our dessert. So it's a lovely...
We're heading west. This is why the sun.
Yeah, sun. It's a lovely evening. But anyway, I'll just show you the big Tesco's. So there's a big Tesco's. McDonald's is just literally over there. Big Tesco's is there. Obviously it's closed at the moment because this is Sunday. But yeah, so if you're staying there and you need some provisions, it's literally, and there's also a fuel station here as well, Tesco's fuel station. So it's really, really good location. So far we're very impressed with our stay before we travel. So funny story, as we were driving up this road trying to find our destination and the sat-nav said you are here, we saw this. And Gary, for 1 minute, thought, oh God, this is why it's cheap. He actually thought that this was the Holiday Inn and that it was derelict, because as you can see, it's like an old, like, we don't know what it was, like old offices or something, but it's kind of like completely abandoned. It's got police cameras, it's got like police security cameras everywhere. And that, but yeah, for 1 minute Gary said that's why it's cheap.
I saw the glass. First thing, I didn't see the south side, I just saw the glass. The glass was like filthy. You don't even be able to see through it. I was thinking, oh, maybe it's okay on the inside.
Yeah.
But it has got a little bit of it's got a bit of a hotel look about it. You know, like a modern Holiday Inn type hotel, loads of glass.
Yeah, but luckily it wasn't, so, and we're the next block along. And as you can see the Holiday Inn Express sign just there. You can see that just there, and that's what he saw, and he thought, oh my God, he saw that head, he thought, what have we come to? But yeah, this is the Holiday Inn Express, right next door to the derelict place, right there. So this is the Holiday Inn here. You've got the indoor restaurant is just there, and then you've got an outdoor bit as well, and obviously a nice big car park. So you know how Gary loves to show you which room we're in. So we're in that one there, on the first floor, and we can look out the window and see our car, but the car park has really filled up now.
You're straight out the window and see my car.
Not your car, my car. Oh yeah, he likes this car here, yeah, but that's not his.